today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 6 yards left on second down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Big Ben of the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Johnson, nice grab. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Roethlisberger will throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
7 yards to pick up there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run with Harris. Pushing and fighting is his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. These two teams all tied after one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They shakes him off. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Stephon Tuitt providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's McLeod on the return. Oh, some strong running. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Fights him off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ben to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. But he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. Floating one, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 26 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escapes the sack. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate And
the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Roethlisberger that escapes the sack. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That finds Smith-Schuster. Nice grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
From the 39, Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Dobbins once more, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, Harris. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On the give, this is Harris, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On third down, here's Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns. 24 seconds to go. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.